So today, the World Health Organization's International Research Agency on Cancer announced that a common sweetener called aspartame is a potential carcinogen. This is another food ingredient that's found in what we consume that could potentially cause cancer. Now, we all know that the food we eat is unhealthy. We all know the food that we consume in this country is full of all sorts of random nonsense that really doesn't need to be there, but there's a lot of preservatives and additives and whatnot, make it taste better, make it last longer. But at the same time, just because those additives and preservatives that they put in the food will make the food last longer, but it makes your life shorter, which is so ironic. That's so ironic. But at the same time, like it's like we consume this stuff for years and years and years. And then out of the blue, one day, hey, this could potentially kill you. This could give you a disease. This could give you this. And at the same time, as unhealthy as Americans are, and people in other countries as well, really, this is a Western thing, but specifically an American thing. Because I know that there's some stuff that's in our foods here that's banned in other countries, some ingredients that are banned in other countries. So here specifically, it's a symbiotic relationship between the food industry and the healthcare industry, because the healthcare industry benefits and makes money. Healthcare and insurance industry, they benefit off of unhealthy people and people with diseases and people with sicknesses. Now, we need the healthcare industry. We need hospitals. We need doctors. But at the same time, the industry itself benefits from sickness. And what's making us more sick? The food, the lotions, the soaps, the this, the that. Things that we consume, things that we breathe in, things that we put on our skin. Those things help the healthcare industry make more money, while they simultaneously make more money, because this stuff it'll be cheap and easy to produce. And on top of that, they can make it last forever. It doesn't expire. And we consume it in mass. We consume a lot of it constantly. And now, if you want to break free, I mean, go right ahead. Be my guest. We can break free. You know, I've tried to change my diet. I've changed my diet. I've done more exercise, which is everybody should be exercising no matter what. And this should be something that you should do daily and weekly to keep your body in shape and keep you healthy. But even the healthy foods, the fruits and vegetables, guess what? They're sprayed by pesticides or whatnot to keep the bugs and any other invasive species away from eating it. And those chemicals that they put in those pesticides are in food. And those same chemicals are harming us as well. So healthier foods and fruits and vegetables or whatnot, they all have they have some of the same stuff on them. They got the same chemical. Atrazine. Atrazine has been in the news recently. And atrazine is, I think it's an endocrine inhibitor. Not an endocrine inhibitor. I know it messes with your hormones. It can cause hormonal imbalance. They did an experiment. I think it caused hormonal imbalances in frogs or fish, one of the two. And that stuff is a chemical that was also being consumed. I think it was in pesticides. And it's harmful. This stuff is literally harmful to us. And it's like you can't escape any of it. We're America. We're the land of the free, home of the brave. But you have the freedom. You have free will to pick from a bunch of terrible choices. A bunch of terrible choices. That's your free will. And at the same time, it's just, I can't help but have faith and hope for the future. But with stuff like this, this is going to go under the radar. People are not, it was talked about this morning on the news, but people are going to forget about it. There's so much stuff going on. There might be more, quote unquote, pressing and important issues. And I don't necessarily disagree. But at the same time, this is like the underlying story and this is what's pumping through America right now. This is in the underbelly. It's constantly here. It's ever present all the time, quietly lurking in the background. That's what I'm trying to say. It's in the background. It's on all the time. There might be more flashy, bigger things happening, but it's all this type of stuff is always there. What we consume, what we eat, what we breathe, what we wear, that is always there. This stuff that they have surrounding us is always there, even if we can't see it. But it manifests in health crises. You see the pandemic, how it affected certain people more than others. We have heart disease and cancer rates and diabetes on the rise. As we advance into the future and become a more advanced society and a more advanced country, it's like we're getting sicker, not only physically, but mentally. That's the manifestation of all these chemicals that we've been hammered with. It's sickness. Sickness is the manifestation. Even if you can't see the chemicals, you can see the end result of what these chemicals and unhealthy lifestyles have done to us. Convenience, everything being quick and easy. Even when if I eat something unhealthy, I immediately go and try and work it off. I drink a lot of water because that's my way of counteracting that, or doing my best to counteract that. Because sometimes it is harder to change your diet completely. Some people can do it with ease, but in some places, some people live in food deserts. So all they have is convenience stores and liquor stores and Dollar Trees. And the food, don't get me started at the food at some of these dollar stores, Dollar Tree specifically. My ice cream turned into foam one day. I had ice cream from Dollar Tree like a few years ago. That stuff turned into foam after 10 minutes. I was like, what is this? This is not ice cream. It didn't melt into a liquid. It melted into a foam. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Why is it doing that? Is it the air trapped inside? It was the strangest thing. It was the strangest thing. It literally turned into foam with bubbles and whatnot. And it just looked, there was barely any liquid left. It was just that stuff. That's the type of stuff I'm talking about. We don't know what. The back of your pizza box and the back of your cereal box should not look like a science experiment. It shouldn't look like that. A bottle of orange juice shouldn't have 85 ingredients on the back. It doesn't make any sense. But I digress. I just wanted to make everybody aware of this if you weren't already. Let me know what you guys think about this. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, like, comment, subscribe, like, whenever you do it, however you do it, wherever you do it, just do it. It's your boy Red X Black, and I am out. Have a nice day.